It's Way Up with Angela Yee. He's back again. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Country Wayne is here.
Yeah, I'm home. This feel like home every time I come here.
Jesus is popping.
Yes, he is.
I seen you pop. I was in the other room, and before you even walked in here, Dan comes in. He's like, he got on a fresh outfit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I came in looking like, what he got on? And you do.
Yeah, this is New York, so, I had to, what I'm saying? I had to throw it on for the city.
You do you have a stylist or you pick your own stuff?
I pick my own stuff for most part. I got a stylist that every once in a while I get her to order me some clothes, but I pick my own stuff for the most part.
Life is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh yeah, life's good, man. I can't even, life is beautiful. I can't even lie.
We Them Ones tour is happening right now. I know y'all was just at the Barclays.
Yeah, we was just at the Barclays. It was love too. New York showed me love. Friday we in Detroit, Saturday Cleveland, and Sunday Fairfax, Virginia. We all the way live, man. It's like the #1 comedy tour out here for the culture, for sure.
I just think about how earlier on you were like doing comedy shows, but kind of like low key about it while you were doing the skits and now it's amazing just to see Mike Epps, Carlos Miller. You got some, this great company for all of y'all to be on there together.
Yeah, it feels good, like to bring the culture together, man. That's what it's about, because that's what everybody want to see. They want to see people they know come together and, and make them laugh. And it's people they know in the culture, the comedians that's been here before me and here now. It's like love.
And I like when they talk about you in the press, but they also list the movies that you're in.
Yeah,
it feels good. Also starring Country Wayne, and then it lists like all the different projects that you've worked on. And you have another one coming out with Coco Jones. When I seen that,
yeah.
I was like, look, I watched Strange Love. I did. I feel like I purchased it.
Yeah, a lot of people did. I was shocked they purchased that movie because that was a practice. It was crazy. It was funny, but it was like that's what got me into the movie business. I was like, oh look, this movie wasn't supposed to do that. But,
Praise This, Holiday Heartbreak. All of these. So it's nice to see these credits when they put your name. It's like Country Wayne, you know him from, all of these. And then you have this rom-com coming out.
Oh, yeah. With me and Coco Jones, Loretta Devine, Tabitha Brown, Jay Alfonso, Emmy from Umbrella Academy. It's crazy. It was we all came together, and this is going to be an amazing love story film.
That's her.
Yeah, that's her.
Now, tell us about your character in there.
Oh, he's laid back. As a matter of fact, and shout out to Ben the Dunn too. But Chan's laid back, man. He's a good guy in his mind, but he's still a player. But in his mind, he really a good guy. But he's nice. He's a hardworking guy. It's like Boomerang. He worked for an agency, and he's a corporate guy. And he's, without him knowing, he's looking for love, but he's scared to love.
It's so funny because before you said Boomerang, I promise when I first heard of it, the first thing I thought about was Boomerang. I was like, Country Wayne doing like his modern day Boomerang.
Yeah, but it's gonna be different because I'm playing the straight guy, and Ben is handling the comedy in there. But I'm still naturally funny, but it's a good love story. Shout out to Coco Jones, man, for coming through and doing what she did. She's so professional and serious about her work. And,
yeah, she's fire.
Yeah, for sure.
And even I watched your Club Shay Shay interview too. All of it. A
Yeah.
nice long interview. I saw people really analyzing the part where you talk about the finances. People were like, this is what we need to be paying attention to.
Yeah.
Country Wayne breaks down making money on social media and even what led you to say, okay, this is the path I'm going to take. Seeing people on their phones and like, okay, this is how people are consuming things. Just that is amazing.
Yeah, because to be honest, I wasn't even going to say it, but I put up the money for that movie. And I ain't talking about no 1, 2, 3 million. I put up some real M's.
For what movie?
That's her.
You did?
I put up, this is exclusive on here. Even Coco, when she came on set, she was like, how did the studio trust you to do all this? I was like, studio? I said, I put up the money.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm talking about real studio movies, budget. And I did it myself.
That's dope. I didn't even know that because I was like, this is
nobody know. For some reason, when I talk to you, I end up telling you everything. But nah, I really.
That is an all-star cast. That's a huge. But you know what? It's gonna pay off.
Oh yeah.
And that's the thing when you can gamble on yourself like that. Like you said, you didn't know Strange Love was gonna do what it did.
Nah.
And people pay for, like you are able to get people to pay to want to see you.
Yeah, and I just felt like and I wanted to do it. Because a lot of things I could have did, man. I could have went to spend $7-8 million on whatever I wanted to do. But I was like, man, I'm going to save my money and I'm gonna do this myself.
That's huge. Congrats on that. That makes us even more, I think, incentivized to see this. When is it coming out? Because I know it wrapped.
It wrapped, and we doing some pickup shots now, but it'll be the picture lock April 1st. We doing a couple pickup shots, but now it's just going to where I want to do the distribution at for sure.
Wow, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what else is good too? Your kid's about to start making you some money for real. Your son plays basketball, and I see him on the blogs.
Yeah,
he's that good.
Oh yeah, both of them good. Tamar going to college this year. Tony just Tony been in college like 2 years, but they doing their thing. But man, they been making me money because they been in them skits.
They've been in them skits, right?
But no, it's a family affair. Everything, life is life. You know how it go.
That's what you hope for too. Like we got these kids. Somebody about to be the.
Oh, we got to get some paper. I don't care what people say. We got to get that paper.
And it's so funny because you also do have, when you in your comedy special, right? Mm-hmm. You also talk about like sometimes you got to just know your kids ain't good.
You got to tell them.
You can't tell them they could be anything.
Man, if you know your kids ain't got it, and certain things, help them out, save them some time.
A woman's prayer, and that did amazing too. You gotta. It feels like everything you touch right now is turning to gold. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I feel like that because people think I move like quick, but I think it through before I move. But like, A Woman's Prayer went #1. And then I got another special that Amazon. I got to deal with Amazon. I got to deliver another special on filming in Atlanta October. Mm-hmm. So I got an Amazon Prime special also. So everything I touch, it really just moved, and I just feel like the culture really rock with people who they see themselves in. It's like, okay, Wayne doing this on his own, and he still, I be in the industry stuff too, but I ain't gonna lie, man, God just, hey man, the people rock with me. They really pull up and show up through numbers, not words.
All right, now I want to talk to you about some headlines, not about you, but other people, and I want to get your take on some of these things that's happening, all right? So DDG recently was on the blogs because he got this jacket. It was $6,000. It was a Bottega Veneta jacket, and then he returned it. And the woman in the first store was not letting him return it. She was like, she's a commission-based, and she could tell he wore it. It was in his video. Yeah. It smelled like cologne. Yeah. And so he ended up taking it to another store and returning it that way. What are your thoughts about returning clothes after you wear it?
You got to keep
even
that.
Even if you wear it one time.
You got to keep that because somebody getting their commission off that. That's how they eat it. Mm-hmm. So, you got to keep that, especially if you wore it or whatever. I feel like, man, that's part of the game, especially if somebody got their commission off it. You can't. I tell people this, you can't talk big and live small. You know what I mean? So if you're going to talk big and talk that talk, you got to live up to that. Now, if you humble, you might can return that jacket. But if it's like, if you're not talking big, hey, you got to keep that now.
All right, good one. All right, now here's another one. Anthony Edwards, he filed a motion claiming he does not want visitation or custody of his 4-month-old daughter with Aisha Howard. And so basically, clearly, this was not a situation he wanted to be in. So he filed that motion. But they also have pictures of him previously with his 1-year-old he just had and all of that. So he don't even want visitation or custody.
He don't want to see the baby?
No.
But he got pictures of him seeing the baby?
No, a different one that he just had. That's one. This baby is only 4 months old. I think it's really because of the mom. Like maybe the two of them
they're probably going through it right now. He's young. He probably said something emotional and now everything get picked up. He'll change that later on. Mm-hmm. I think he will.
I think about on Club Shay Shay, you talked about really fighting to go get your daughter because she was in foster care, and you talked about the process of that, and it actually made me very emotional to hear how you said she still to this day like, Daddy, remember when?
She bring it up all the time, and like, don't matter what I get on her about, she remember that, and she remember that I paused my career to go get her. Like I was like, I didn't want to get too famous because I was like, I ain't got my daughter, so I don't want to be. But yeah, that was a hard process, and she remembered that to this day, and to this day, and it made my other baby mama respect me too, because everybody got a new respect for me when they seen me put my career to the side. I'm like, I'm going to get my daughter, and when they seen that, they respected me because they was like, it ain't just no money thing with me. Like I love my kids. And,
what advice would you give a guy who maybe, like, let's just say, clearly, like, because it feels like there's a lot going on. She's trying to file for child support in L.A. because she's going to get more money in California. The judge turned that down. She got to do it in Georgia. He's accusing her all these things. And sometimes it is the relationship, with the mom that can affect the relationship with the child. But if you could talk to men out there who maybe have a contentious situation, what would you say?
Give them that money. If you got it, give it to them. Give them whatever you think. That whatever number they talking about, just give it to them. And as long as you get to see your child, God gonna bless you anyway. I don't think nobody ever went broke truly giving to no baby mama or a child. Because if you really get money, IRS is really the biggest bill you're gonna have anyway. So you got to find a way to get rid of money anyway. But I just be like, just give it to them. And what I've noticed through that, I've been so blessed. My cup always runneth over, and I never, even when it go down, it go right back up. So I think you just give it to them. Especially if you getting money and you live in a certain lifestyle, you can't be up here and your baby mama here because your child gonna feel that. So you got to find that balance. She might can't be exactly where you at, but their child gonna resent you when you get older. If they leave your house and everything good, then they go over here and this. Come on now.
I agree with that. With what you said about like when you give, it comes back tenfold.
It comes
Because
back.
I find that I was just saying this, Dan. Something happened with like an appearance I had, and then I gave back the deposit because I was like, even though I could have kept it. And then literally that day, I got like 2 other checks that I was not expecting.
Yeah, that's how I be. And people pay attention. The people who bless others be the ones who really be blessed. But nobody never went broke blessing people. People go broke buying things.
And I also, and this is a crazy thing to say, but I also feel like at a certain point, money may not even be worth nothing. Like I'm watching everything that's happening right now and the value of the dollar and the way that things like with crypto, with everything else is kind of feeling like we have cash, what is that going to be worth at some point? Because just, this presidency and everything that's happening and globally, I'm like, I don't want to hold on to something.
No.
I like investments. I know you do too.
Sure.
I think that's important. And I think investing in people, businesses, and I know you want to make sure you're passing things down for later. But I just think sometimes people are too obsessed with like stacking their money and not being generous.
I never stacked it. It just always piled up. That money pile up when you just invest. When you try to stack that money, something always gonna get it. You just got to. You got to go so hard and bless and keep going and understand relationships is currency. Like me and your friendship, this is currency because every time I have something, you promote it. You know what I mean? So it's just like treating people good and being there for friends and treating people right. And I think that comes back because even when you treat people right and they do you wrong, God gonna do you right.
That's how I feel. Right. I don't got to worry about it. I'm not trying to get revenge on anybody. It just, if you a bad person, you a bad person, bad things happen. If you a good person, good things happen. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Now, here's another story. Gayle King, she has this upcoming trip to space. It's an all-women's trip to space. It's Jeff Bezos's.
Okay.
And so it's going to be her, Lauren Sanchez, Katy Perry is on it.
They going to space.
An astrologer said that Gayle King shouldn't go the way her stars are lining up and is kind of like giving this warning. Like, I don't know if it's a good idea for Gayle King to go. Now, if you had the chance to go to space, would you do it? And if an astrologer warned you something looked like it wasn't good, would you take it seriously?
Nah. I gotta take that trip to space.
You would?
Yeah, I got to see what space talking about. I'm going to space, and I think if Jeff Bezos taking all them women to space, man, Drake got to step his game up.
Oh my God! I don't know that he's gonna be there. And Lauren Sanchez is his.
I'm looking at it. That's baller though. Like he like, hey, hey, y'all women ain't never been to space, so everybody, he just said everything. We can't even take no woman nowhere now because Jeff out here taking them to space. Good Lord have mercy.
Like, who's going to take Gayle out after this, right?
Where you going to take her?
Right. She went to space.
She went to space. She going to marry him. I don't know if he married, but.
No, it's Lauren Sanchez, who is his significant other. She's on the trip, too. Yeah, it's
a man who take
trip.
his space, she gonna let him do whatever he want to do. That don't matter. A man who could take a man who could
step out,
send somebody to space. We thinking about this wrong, Jeff. Yeah, that's different.
And I want to talk about manifestation because it feels like you've manifested this for yourself. But could you have seen this end result being as big as it is? I mean, homes in different places, you're funding movies. You got literally like to be able to say, I put up $7-8 million for that to happen. I pay just in child support $200,000 a month. Everybody's good. Buying my kids cars. Like everybody is taken care of. You're taken care of. Could you ever have seen it going this far?
Nah. I'd be arrogant to say I did. I didn't see it going this far. I wanted it, but I didn't. Nah, especially not this way. I didn't see this at all. Like every day, and I be thankful every day because I be like, wow, I didn't even. Nah, I definitely didn't, for sure.
And it seems like the more as we become more successful, like we push the bar higher. Because, you know, at some point you're like, if I could just have $100,000 in the bank, and then you get it. And then you're like, if I could just have...
I'm going to get them. I know I'm having them billions. I know now.
You know it.
I know it because I can see, like when you get to a certain level, you get to an M, you can see how to get 5, you see how to get 10. Now I see how to get, I see how to get 100. You know what I'm saying? Now I really see how to get that billion.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that billion. You know, cause I'm 37 now. By the time I'm about 42, I'm gonna be right around.
You be taking women to space.
I don't know. I ain't taking Cause I'm gonna leave it there. Taking a woman to space. Hey, but you know what? I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm gonna do one day. I want to be able to take a woman to space.
Okay.
And she's still gonna come back and act like that ain't nothing.
She's still gonna be beefing. Where's the purse? Because you know, if you take her to space, you got to get her outfit.
Yeah.
You got to make sure she look fresh, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you can't just go to space and that's it. Like, we got to be matching.
I know. That's a
suits.
date. That's a date there.
What else? All right. Now, one thing that people always say is it feels like you are excited to get married, right? They're like, you're manifesting that. Are you really?
Oh, yeah. I'm getting married for sure. I'm definitely getting married. Yeah, I'm getting married soon.
Really that soon?
Yeah.
Because it feels like something's going on.
Yeah. It is. I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna be married real soon.
Uh-oh.
Why you laughing, man?
No, I'm waiting for you to tell me.
You a child. I sent you a text though, but you ain't. I finally erased it. I was like, I must send it to the wrong number. I sent you a voice text.
Oh, you did?
Yep,
I probably didn't even see.
It was like a month ago.
What'd you say?
I'm like, yeah, I'm finna get married, sis. I found my wife. I say, yeah.
What else was it? Is that all it said?
I forgot. I erased it because I must send it to the wrong number.
I didn't even see it.
I told you. I was going to tell you.
People, because people be sending me voice text sometimes, and I'm like, oh, and I don't even be know. I'll be like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, but I'm definitely getting married for sure.
So this is really in the works. It's funny because I was looking at when I be looking at your page. Sometimes I read the comments because they be so funny, like the things that people say in your comments. Somebody said this. Hold on, let me find it because I screenshotted it. Oh, they said you talk through it, don't you? I know one when I see one. Hashtag Jesus popping, by the way.
I'm getting married. That marriage coming.
How soon?
It's gonna be soon. It's gonna be real soon. It's gonna be a nice wedding, a big wedding, and everything.
Where you see that happening in Georgia somewhere, or you want a destination wedding?
It'd probably be destination. I think Camille and her talked about that for sure.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad I didn't see this voice message. So you really left a voice message telling me you were getting married?
I said, boy, sis, I found the wife. I gotta tell you about it.
So you proposed and everything?
Oh no, I haven't proposed.
Okay.
But I know I am.
Well, I'm happy for you. You deserve
Appreciate
that.
It. Thanks.
That's why you be doing them videos, tasting the food, like.
Yeah.
I see you. Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting married.
What do you think changes after marriage? Because I know you've been. I mean, that was a whole different situation. But now, like, what do you see? Like, some people don't put that as something that's a priority. But for you, what does that do? If you know this is the person I want to be with, what do you see changing?
You just, it's a choice to not deal with no other women for sure. So you're making that choice to like, this my person when it comes to that. No matter what I feel or what we may go through, when you make that decision, like, this is it. Ain't no going nowhere. And I'm 37 now, so it's that time for sure.
What did she do that made you feel like she's the one?
She believed in who I am today and not who I used to be. And she, when I looked in her eyes, I seen that she looked at me in a way that the world didn't look at me anymore, because I know who I am. And she looked dead at who I was right now. And, she took a risk of jumping in the ocean, what I call it, which I always make her laugh. But, man, she made me laugh. She really made me laugh.
I love that for you.
Appreciate it.
You're right, though, because when you think about who you were, I feel like a lot of times when you do interviews, certain things always come up. And it's like you've already overly explained it. The situation, like, people are always going to ask you the same things. They're going to be like, oh, so you got X amount of kids, you got this, you got that. And I feel like, all right, we already know this. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what people, I guess, and they got the right to look at me like that as a player, because I always had women my whole life. And but I tell people all the time, 7 kids between the age of 14 and 22. So between the age of 22 and 37, it's been 3 more kids. And but a lot of my kids older now, because I had them when I was teenagers.
Them kids about to really be going
I got
up.
5 of them. I got about 7 of them gone. Seven of my kids about to be, by the time I'm 40, out of here.
Right.
And I got, but no, everybody always asks that, and they got the right to, because there's no other T on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no other real T on Wayne besides my past relationship and the kids. So it's like, if you don't bring that up, you basically feel to be listen to me talk the whole interview. Because so as a person, when they bring it up, I don't get mad, because I'm like, that's their job. They're supposed to bring it up, because really ain't nothing. The way I move, so people watch my moves and it's like they don't know what to say, because I'm not industry. I'm not in no friend group of other celebrities.
Right, you're not.
Wayne kind of just, only thing we know is that's his relation is the women.
Because people do think every time they see you in a sketch with a woman, they're like, yeah, that's his new. Like, it be sometimes, even the way you roll it out, I think you do it for us to think that. Like, you roll it out where we're like, hold on, is he dating this person? People used to ask me, is he really dating such and such now? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm watching just like you.
And every time I post a girl, man, it get like 150,000 likes, but I have been, the whole time I've been, for the last few years, I've been ready for a relationship. Mm-hmm. It just.
Would you have her in your sketches, or have you?
Nah, we talked about that. She don't want to do that.
How can you be with Country Wayne and not be in a sketch? I feel like that's part of the
deal. I told her that, but
the kids got to do it. Everybody.
Yeah, but she's known too, so you know how that go. Mm-hmm. She got her own brand, so you know how that go.
Ooh, okay, we getting a tea here. She's known too.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do a prenup?
Oh, prenup? Yeah, because she might want to sign one too.
Yeah, she might be like, I don't want you taking my stuff.
Yeah, but it'll be fair though. Mm-hmm. But it's love, man. I'm in love. I'm chilling.
I like that. So now look, now you're on the road. You're going to be in Detroit. You're going to be in Cleveland. You're going to be in Virginia. When are you doing your own tour again?
Oh, I'm gonna do my own tour after the special. Mm-hmm. I just felt like, man, Elk's real cool, and I just feel like, man, they've been wanting me on this tour for like a minute, but I had to go out by myself because I had to build new material. Because I didn't know I was about to get another special with Amazon or whatever. I knew another special was coming. Right. So I was like, I got to go out here and do it, because on the tour you only do 20 minutes when you're on with other comedians. My own tour I'm doing an hour. Right. So I had to go out by myself to build the material. It just so happened, by the time the end of that tour came, I got that offer for that special. So you have to go out by yourself to build more material. So I'm definitely.
Wow, you about to have so much material the way your life about to change.
Oh yeah, I'm already working on my third special in my mind, because I'm gonna have to speak from a different perspective of being with a significant other versus being free. So those two different perspectives.
Being free.
Yeah.
How hard is it for you to trust women? Because I know, now you even said this, you've said this previously, that women cheat more than men.
Mm-hmm, for
right?
Sure.
So, and a lot of times guys feel like that. I'm just giving you my perspective on that. All right. A lot of times guys feel like that because y'all do so much, you guys do so much there. It's hard for you to trust somebody else. Mm-hmm. Like, who was it? Chris Rock was like, you cheated on her, but now you don't trust her.
Yeah.
So how was it for you to be able to establish trust? Because we always talk about how hard it is to trust men, but sometimes it's hard for men to trust us.
Yeah, it's hard to trust, but man, sometimes men have did so much. If a woman cheat, you gotta let her have that a little bit. At some point, you gotta be like, all right, if I done did this, yeah, are you done cheating? But nah, it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust a human, period. Mm-hmm. So you got to just trust yourself. You got to trust yourself to be so real that if a person do cross you, they cross themselves. Right. That's how it got to be.
Okay, fair enough. And like kind of just the same thing as we talk about things come back to you and the energy that you put, right? Sometimes you just have to be like, there's nothing I could do about it. If it happens.
Man, whatever, if I'm with a person and they want to be with somebody else, I'm not going to get in the way of that. Because you can't hate on love. Because they might love that person. I don't know. I might be in their way. So I'm the type of person, I'm so secure in me. If I'm with a woman and she want to go be with somebody else, just remove me from the situation, or was that a moment? But people fall weak. If you're in a relationship, that's the thing about being in a relationship, man. You got to go through all that sometimes, and you got to see if that relationship worth it. Mm-hmm. But I truly believe, from my experience, I think once you cheat once, that relationship over.
Really? Just one time?
It's over. Because
what if it was early on, like when y'all wasn't locked?
Maybe. Okay, I understand that, but once you break that first, it's like me and you friends. We real good friends. But if you ever hear me talking about Yee behind her back or something. Don't matter. Yeah, we might get over that, but that's part over.
Yeah.
This purity that we got of real friends, it knocks it down a notch.
Because you're always going to be kind of side
Yeah.
and you can't help it.
You can't help it. So I think in relationships, once you cheat one time or once that trust has been broken of that first trust, that it's not even worth it.
Have your kids all met her?
They know who she is.
Okay.
I told them off the rip.
Wait, you told them off the rip that you knew this was going to be
Oh yeah, I knew. Because when I seen her, I knew I was like, hold up. She going to be my wife. When I seen her, I was like, hold up. Yeah, I like the way you look, but her spirit. I was looking in her eyes, and then when I met her and I started talking to her on the phone, I was like, she made me laugh. I'm like, man, she get Wayne.
Okay, so wait, back up. So you saw her, but you didn't know her yet.
No, I really didn't know her.
Okay, so what did you DM her? Like what? You was in the DMs?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You DM'd?
Yeah, I went in them DMs now. But
wow.
I knew one of her friends. I knew one of her friends. And I was like, hey, man.
What?
She thought I was playing. I was telling her, I was like, hey, I'm finna be with you for real. She fit everything that I like, you know what I'm saying? And at this point in life, I feel like I didn't even deserve a woman to find a woman again that I really like physically and spiritually. I'm like, man, I don't deserve it. But I think when you
Why would you think you don't deserve that though? Because
I was like, I have broke women heart back in the day and all that. I'm like, man, life's so good. God, you ain't got to give me that. I say but I feel like that's when your blessing really comes is when God know you not deserving. Because when you think you deserve it, you be like, this mine. So it don't feel like a blessing. But I knew I didn't deserve it. So when she came, I'm like, God, you so good to me. Because I know what I like. I know what I like. I know, I like real, people I could connect with. And yeah, it was lovely. And I knew
how did you slide? Wait, what are you saying in the DM? You just was, hey, would love to, like, what do you say?
Man, I say, man, I ain't coming for your flesh. I'm coming for your heart.
That is a crazy DM to send somebody.
No, I was saying a bunch of. I said
you said I said a bunch of stuff.
I said a bunch. I was speaking from my heart. I was dead serious.
I would never. And if somebody says that, nobody would believe. No woman is going to take that.
She didn't believe.
Yeah, no one's taking that seriously.
She didn't believe nothing I said. Like she did not believe nothing I said.
It do sound like game though.
It sounded like game.
Yeah.
And she thought it was game. I was like, man, I ain't playing no games at all. I said I don't play all the games. I'm retired from game.
So then it went from the DMs to phone conversations.
Yep. Phone conversations. I talked to her, and within I think we was on the phone. We was talking for like, saying like a month away. I probably talked to her longer in a month than I talked to anybody in a lifetime. Now we were talking on the phone 5-6 hours.
Damn. And you get paid to talk. So I know
I get paid to talk. So I was like, I got to get something out of this.
It's $1 million month here.
Yeah. So it was just, hey man, just finally have somebody that understood me, and understand Wayne. He got to kind of be intelligent a little bit for real, because like, I think that's why me and you good friends, because you understand me. You see me through all the BS. You like, nah, Wayne.
No, because I don't like when people try to make it seem like, Country Wayne, is not, like they try to make it seem like maybe this whole stereotype of you not being smart or whatever, but you're very intelligent. And clearly that's why I think it was great to see. I saw Roland Martin doing a whole breakdown of what you had to say, and that he was like, a lot of people are overlooking this part of that, interview where he breaks down how you were able to monetize on social media before everybody else was.
And I told you, I knew.
And I was doing it too. So
I knew she was going to be from up north, because I ain't going to lie, up north women always understood me, straight up, because, it's just a little faster up here. Up north women always understood me. And, yeah, but she understood me off the rip, so I ain't have to waste that time of proving to somebody. Because I'm not, me, I'm not going to waste time. I'm like, I know where I'm at. And I know how I think. I know my intelligence, and it's like, bro, I ain't got time to prove nobody. The proof in the pudding, But she understood. She understood me.
Where was the first date?
Oh, the first date was crazy. So.
See, I like that he gets so happy to talk about. Go ahead.
Nah. It just the first date was because I put on my story. I was like, man, I said I found my wife. It was Chanel bags, You know what I'm saying? And they thought I bought a Birkin bag too. No, that was her Birkin. She already had a Birkin.
Oh, she already had. Okay.
I ain't buy that Birkin.
Slow down.
We just went out to eat. We just went out to eat, and cause I'm vegan, so it's hard to really go on because we eat 2 different ways. And I never thought I said if I be with a woman, she gonna have to be vegan, but she's not even vegan. So
you better start eating meat.
Yeah, I ain't eating no meat. Pause and.
Hey.
But we went out to eat, man. We've been spending so much time with each other. But she my dog. She my friend, my lover, and she understand Wayne.
I like this. And I like how your face light up when you started thinking about things and you
Oh yeah, she gave me a new energy. She gave me a new energy because it was like, man, I finally got that part of my life. Cause ain't nothing like having a partner, man. Ain't nothing like having a partner. Just one person that you talk to, just one person that you give that energy to. Now everything else I can focus on even more harder because I'm not searching.
Right.
I'm not searching for no woman. So, it's back to the paper, but yo.
Did you have to cut people off? Because you know how that happens.
Yeah, I called everybody.
Called?
I said, hey, good. Supposed to see each other next weekend. I'm tired. I'm in a relationship now. They ain't gonna have that. Hey, what? I'm like, yeah, and I love her. I was real with him. I'm like, man, I love her. I'm like, this is serious. This is what it's gonna be. I called everybody, and
people respected that.
They respect.
How many calls you had to make?
I had to make about 5 calls.
Okay, that's it.
I had to make about 5. I had to make about 5 calls because I ain't want to play with them. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is over with.
Yeah. Nobody try to plead their case or nothing.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
They're like, Wayne, you deserve to be free. You work hard. Why would you tie yourself down in this part of your career and all that? I'm like, yeah, I feel you, but I'm gone. I'm just letting you know. So I don't want to play with your time and energy, and I'm, set you free, and I pray for you to find somebody. I pray for you to find somebody to make you feel like this.
And she had to make some calls too, because I feel like whenever people come together like that,
yeah, she had to make some calls.
Yeah,
her calls probably harder than mine.
Oh damn. Uh-oh.
She had to make some calls too, but
shit.
I ain't have no problem with it. I ain't have no problem with it because I was always up front from the beginning of mine, so it wasn't
That's
no
good.
shock.
At least you didn't ghost people, because some people would have just disappeared, and then.
Nah.
But the problem when you do that is that people then feel like they have the power to leave messages like, "Wait, hold on, you were supposed to be coming here, and at least I gave you a heads up."
I called him. Mm-hmm. I called him and told him straight up, "It's over with. It's all love though. It was good, But I never led nobody I was talking to on that it was about to be
right. It was
like
just
that.
Fun.
It was just fun, and I'm here for you, but things are changing.
Does this change any of the other dynamics that you have? Because obviously, you have your kids' mothers and everything. Mm-hmm. So even how you relate to them, does that change anything on that end?
No. I'm always be there for them, and I made that statement up front with her. Like, I'm always be there for them because, they was in a part of my life where, before I got here, and I can't switch up on that. Mm-hmm. I'm not finna let nobody come and switch that up. Okay. I'm always be there for them. I always respect them. They're not gonna notice. They're not gonna notice no difference. The only thing they might notice, somebody's in here when you come over here. I'm letting you know now. Somebody over here in a house coat. But no, it's all love though.
Because sometimes people feel like, they could call you at any time. But now when you're in a relationship, it's like, all right, after, a certain time, if it's not if it's not an emergency.
It's been real hard to get in touch with me lately. I either be on the phone with her or, handling my business.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, aside from this movie that you have coming out with Coco Jones and all of the stars, Loretta Devine, Tabitha Brown.
And Jay Alfonso from P Valley.
Jay Alfonso, who does an amazing job on P Valley.
Ben the Dunn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else is on the bucket list? Because I know you. You always have plans like chess, steps ahead.
Me and my team in LA, we putting together a TV show, and I was skeptical about doing that because that take a lot of time and energy. But since I'm in a relationship right now, I can sit down.
You could be stable in LA.
I got a TV show we put together. I got another movie that I'm working on, Love Wins. Mm-hmm. And then it's another movie, like an urban scout movie, like me with like a bunch of kids in the neighborhood. So we putting together a lot of stuff, but between those 2 movies, the TV show, those are the 3 main things that I'm working on right now.
All right. Well, I love to see it. You always got everything up your sleeve, man.
Oh yeah,
but well deserved.
No, I appreciate you though. I appreciate you because a lot of people, it'd be a lot of hate in this industry, especially when they feel like you the guy that people really like or whatever. But I appreciate you for always being there and support me. You know, in the public, because the people support me, but a lot of people in the industry try to ignore me because we not gonna put him on, but they don't know I'm already on. I got the people.
You don't need nobody to put you on.
No. They don't know. I know where I stand at in this.
I actually prefer being underrated over being overrated.
They think, and it's crazy. This how I know people slow, because they think they doing me a disservice. But bro, when I went out of New York, for me, I'm from the South. Mm-hmm. I came out to Young Dolph in New York. That means I'm country and I'm coming out to the South. New York, Country Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Even though I walked there, they don't know how big I really am, but you always was there before that. And I tell everybody, even the girl I talk to now, I say, well, that's my best friend, period. You always been loyal, whatever. So I appreciate you for always. Anything I could do, always hit me up, let me know. I
got to start checking these voices. Listen.
I sent you.
Leave another
Hey,
one,
I told her.
I got to get it together.
I told her, I say, I called you immediately. Because I figured because you had to know first, because I figured in case somebody do find out, I wanted you to get the person first. Because if they're close by you or whatever, mm-hmm. I needed you to know.
Oh, somebody from New York.
I need. I'm gonna tell you after this right here. But I told you first.
Fuck. I messed that up. I messed up that exclusive.
Hey, Yee, I sent you. Hey, bro.
Oh,
tell
I gotta
her,
get it together.
I sent Yee. She even though ultimate the day of, I sent it to you. I'm gonna see if it's still in my phone. I just erased it the other day. I was like, I must send
And I didn't even know. I gotta start.
I just erased it.
I'm so mad at myself. Hold on, let me.
Because I ain't want nobody else to get a hold to it.
Well, don't nobody be on my phone.
I erased it.
Oh, you?
I erased it.
Oh wait, no, hold on.
Oh, is it still in yours?
I was letting you know.
Okay. Woo. He said, your brother is out of the streets. And what was happening at this time when you said, I'm getting married? See, look, you did not delete it. Evidence right here.
You know, if it come out later, I didn't want you to be blindsided.
He said blindsided like we was dating. Like, what? He did what? No. No, but you're right. I would have felt like, what? He did this and didn't tell me, and I didn't get no heads up.
I ain't want no other sites, you know, other.
Oh, well, I just want to say, first of all, I'm excited about this because it means you'll be this way more often.
Oh yeah,
and that's
man. I was getting the places, man. I've been in New York. You don't know, I've been here,
and I didn't even know this. But this is good for me because then this means you'll be around more. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, City Wayne, y'all. You heard it here first. Country Wayne is now City Wayne.
City Wayne, man. Country Wayne, City Wayne. We here all the way live.
Appreciate you. And again, for these show dates, for these tour dates, you're going to be in Detroit Friday.
Yep.
Cleveland
Detroit,
Saturday.
Yep. Cleveland Saturday. In Fairfax, Virginia. Sunday, we got Mike Epps. We got Lil Duval. We got Bubba Dub. We got Tony Roberts. We got Carlos Miller. Mm-hmm. We got everybody, man. Ha Davis. Hey, man, it's the funnest tour out. We breaking out the culture. You already know what time it is. We're going to make it loud, and we're going to keep it real.
Hey, Mr. Loverman.
Yeah.